We just exile the Hallowblade. It starts how it ended. No! That's a 75% banger array. Straight heater. Oh, good game. Welcome back, and thank you so much for taking the time to watch. I hope you all have a magical day. We're bringing you Silverquill Control on our menu. This is a pretty nasty deck. There's some new cards here within Strixhaven that, oh my gosh. The mana value. I've not seen this kind of mana value in Orja of Colors or the new Silverquill since the Oath of Kaya. You know, deal 3 damage, gain 3 life, and, you know, whenever they attack a Planeswalker, you're going to gain some more life as well. Crazy card, and, you know, Fracture, Vanishing Verse, even Baleful Mastery. Wow. And of course, we're playing all of these removal spells on top of Professor Onyx with the Magecraft to sustain ourselves with life gain and actually drain our opponents of their life as well. Don't worry if you don't know what cards I'm talking about. We're going to break down the deck in depth, and then we'll show you the gameplay footage as well. This way you get a good idea whether or not the deck's right for you as an individual and your wild cards. Again, thank you so much for watching the channel. Make sure to check out our link tree to stay informed with all the latest and greatest. Ayo, Silverquill Control, 60 card best of 1, 3.2 average mana value with a 33 non-creatures and 4 creatures. We do have a very predominantly black sourced build here. White was just splashed in for some of the new dual color cards that are just too good to ignore. 23 lands with an MDFC to bring us to 24. The deck revolves around Professor Onyx. 5 loyalty when she enters with Magecraft. Whenever you cast or copy an instant or sorcery spell, each opponent loses 2 life and you gain 2 life. Absolutely amazing. +1, you lose 1 life. Then look at the top 3 cards of your library, put 1 of them into your hand, the rest into your graveyard. You know, just digging through 3 cards at a time through your library is going to find you exactly what you need. Whether it be another land, removal spell, maybe a draw engine or value, that's going to be a serious possibility through our Scry that we already have incorporated within the deck, and then, you know, the Professor Onyx +1 ability here. We can also use Onyx as a removal Planeswalker, -3. Each opponent sacrifices a creature with the greatest power among creatures that player controls. Nice, right? So, you know, even if your opponent has 1 creature in play, their mana's tapped, you can play Professor Onyx and remove that creature. She stays in play for next turn. If they don't remove it, then you're in the money. -8, each opponent may discard a card. If they don't, they lose 3 life. Repeat this process 6 more times. You know, that's going to be an immediate lethal unless they have a bunch of life or they have a bunch of cards in hand. It's not just that, though. You know, we do have Professor Onyx, the big brother here in the deck. Ugin the Spirit Dragon. Woof. 7 loyalty, +2, 3 damage to any target, -X, exiling each colored permanent of X or less value within mana conversion. -10, gain 7 life, draw 7 cards, 7 permanents into play. You know, it's just silly stuff. I don't even know if it's worth saying, and like, it just melts my brain every time I look at it. It's like, is this like actually happening to me? So, you know, that's our top end of the deck. Those are our win conditions. We also have 2 copies of Crawling Barrens in here. We can sink 4 mana into it at a time to put 2 +1/+1 counters on it, you know, deciding whether it's a creature or not for the turn. You know, keeping it as a land until your opponent doesn't really have the removal, at which point you're safe to progress with it. As far as new cards go, because, you know, the rest of the deck is removal that we'll break down now. Let's start with Fracture. Instant speed for 2, destroy target artifact, enchantment, or planeswalker. Wow. Okay. It's even at instant speed doing 3 different things for 2 mana. I can't believe it. And then Vanishing Verse for 2 mana, also at instant speed. I can't believe that. Exile target monocolored permanent. This deals with the Great Henge. This deals with Embercleave for 2 mana at instant speed. What? The Great Equalizer is here in the form of Vanishing Verse. We also have Baleful Mastery for 4 mana, also instant speed, exiling target creature or planeswalker. We can cast it for the student cost of 2. If we do have the cost reduction paid, then our opponent will get to draw a card, and that's going to be great for them, right? So, you know, those are all the new cards we have in the deck, sadly. Fracture, Vanishing Verse, Professor Onyx. We're also using the Snarls as the double lands. Turn 1's not really important to us, so, you know, all of the dual lands are here to make that more consistent. With that being said, there's plenty of old school removal in the deck. 2 copies of Bloodchief's Thirst, you know, destroying creature or planeswalker with CMC or converted mana or whatever it is, 2 or less. And then, of course, if you kick it for an additional 3 mana, 4 total, you'll destroy that creature or planeswalker regardless of its converted mana. 4 copies of Heartless Act, instant speed for 2, choose 1, destroy target creature with no counters on it, or remove 3 counters from a creature. 2 copies of Elspeth's Nightmare, destroy target creature and opponent controls with power 2 or less. Next up, look at their hand, choose a non-creature, non-land card from it, they discard it, and then finally discard their graveyard. So, that's really good value there as well. And then I talked about the Mauling and Brood Pit being in here as the MDFC, instant speed for 4, 1 less to cast if our opponent controls no basic lands to destroy target creature. 3 copies of Shadow's Verdict, sorcery speed for 5, exiling all creatures and planeswalkers from the battlefield and graveyard with 3 mana or less conversion there, which is great. And then as far as, our value engines go, we have 4 copies of the Mazemind Tome. We can tap it to scry 1. We can pay 2 to tap it to draw a card. Every time we tap, we get a page counter. And when we've accumulated 4, we sack it and gain 4 life. Of course, 4 copies of the Solemn Simulacrum here for 4 mana. When it enters play, grab a land, then shuffle. And when it dies, you draw a card. It's going to be a 2/2. So, it's nice, and it survives Ugin's Minus because it's colorless, as does the Tome. And, the only thing that you're playing that doesn't survive it is Professor Onyx. And, at that point, if you've got her in play, you can probably just be plussing your Ugin as well. So that's the deck. We've got the lands in play to make it consistent. Easy peasy. Oh, Cling to Dust. I forgot about this. Instant speed for 1. A great trigger on top of the Magecraft because it's so cheap, allowing us to either draw a card or gain 3 life, taking 1 card out of the graveyard. And then we can replay it from our own graveyard via the escape, exiling cards as well from our own grave to get that cost paid for, which is pretty cool. Sorry, Rogues. LOL. The deck's performing great. We have a 75% win rate within Mythic, climbing up the percentages, almost back in the top 1,599 percentile. Which is great, and this is definitely a deck that I could see myself playing more with as the season progresses, as something that I try to push my rank up with, because it just feels so sturdy, and you can see that within today's gameplay footage. So thanks again for your time and attention. Make sure to support by downloading Magic the Gathering Arena Assistant for free. We've got affiliate links with Into the AM for all of the swag, and lots of other goodies found within the Linktree link. Of course, you can become a page. There's so many things. So get in on that. And of course, the giveaways and contests are all there as well. We just hit 25,000 subs. So this Scalding Tarns gets given away. And the next giveaway, I've not announced it yet, but maybe you guys will get it here first. I've decided that I'm going to buy a complete rare playset for someone. Someone, as our next giveaway winner, is going to get the current version or the current latest set standards cards bought, because I buy them all for my own self, so I know what it costs, and then you're going to get that as well. So if you're subscribed to the channel, make sure you're on the giveaway list, and if not, tell your friends about HTG's new giveaway. No details on it yet. It's just an idea that I know I'm going to do, and we'll kind of cement things within the weekend here. So cheers, enjoy the gameplay footage, and we'll wrap up soon with some final thoughts. All right, we're going to go first here, and this will be much better. Vanishing Verse right on the top. That sounds good to me. Mono red. Not good. I mean, let's see what we're dealing with. I'd rather get rid of a robber, right? A hall monitor. Let's kill that. Take the charge damage. I know it sucks. Let's get into their hand with Nightmare. Take another damage. I was hoping we could get more value there with a Boulder Rush. Why is just doing laps? Loving that wheel right now. Alright, I'm gonna land. It's slow, but... Ooh. That's not good, Maya. She's really yelling at me, too. Hey, Maya? Let's get a rar. Yeah. Alright, it's their turn. Oh. down on it. I guess. And we still have Mastery for an exile. It's going pretty crazy there. I really want to get like a speedometer and an odometer hooked up so we can see her mileage and like her top speeds. Start graphing her progress, right? Like an athlete. Right? On good days, we'll give her some treats. So this is instant speed for 4. Right, there could be a cleave here. We just snag it. They play the giant in as a creature. Well, they stomp and then play it, I guess. Sure. Let's grab the land. And our turn, we have the chump block, hopefully. Still at 14, it's not hopeless yet. Take the draw, that's what it's there for. Kind of a bummer, but whatever. Just keeping them away from the cleave, right? Keeping a clean field. Hopefully we draw another land. Oh no. We just basically sacrifice it. Sorry, Professor Onyx. My bad. That's okay, right? Go up to 3. Tome's amazing.
Let's go digging.
So I kind of want to just Elspeth's Nightmare and Tome. But I know we should play safe. Maya's freaking out. She needs her window open. Oh, they've got haste. Do they have Boulder Rush too? Oh, I don't care if they have a Shadow's Verdict of our own.
I got a lecture for you.
What's this last card? Is it damage based? No, it's land. Goodness gracious. That's amazing. Snag that. We still plus and take damage. I'm not too worried. And then just playing defensively in case they do draw a creature. I don't want to take, you know, more haste damage. No, it's land. Groovy. Let's take the Scryland. Vanishing Verse is insane in this matchup. Play the Tome. Pass our turn. Full lockout. We beat you, Mono Red. Let's take the draw. And turn. It is our 8th land. We may as well go for it, right? That should seal the deal into a scoop. Unless our opponent is a madman. I'll take that other Ugin. Cling to dust. We're able to play from the grave. And Amber Cleave. Nice. That's pretty groovy. We have every card here kills Amber Cleave. Let's grab some life about it. Oh! Plus it up. Mastery seems great. Liliana is broken. If you use it beside Ugin, it's double broken.
Consider this a warning.
It's a Magecraft going on here with Cling to the Dust. We also get a draw. Woof. I think we just have to deal damage to them. Because it's all instants and sorceries. I don't even know what I'd play. Da, 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 da.
Let's go digging.
Oh, that's I'm looking for pressure. Because it's instant speed. Oh! I should have gone in full control. Whoops. My bad. My bad, my bad, my bad. I hate that. We only have 3 mana, so we're not doing it this turn. I'm sorry. LOL. Heartless Act, well. Tome. And Mastery. I don't feel that hand is just so good. This is gas. I'll keep my backup Planeswalkers, of course. Sorry about your lands draws, but 11 mountains is like pretty crazy. A good game. You know, we got the walkers out. We had lots of control. Our opponent plays first. We're just looking for a land here. I mean, it kind of is a land. It kind of is a land. Playing so slow. But we don't care. Right? We don't care. We'll play super duper slow. Let's slow things down a bit. Woof. Oh my gosh. The things that I wonder if my mic picks up. Why would they play that on our... Oh, because we scried to the top. Ooh, that guy's clever. Oh, we got the land because of it now, though. Snag that. Snarl untapped. Barrens up next. Passage for 4. We keep Mauling as removal. Thought Thief. It's just Into the Story that makes me upset, right? Luris over. Simulacrum out. We get the lands, right? That's 4. This is 5. Verdict on point. Please play your Luris. But they might have a counterspell with it. Play your Luris without a second land. Sometimes you just gotta ask, right? Pretty please, if you wouldn't mind. Things like this. Oh. That is problematic. But let's just make Luris useless. Oh, but if they counter this... Interesting. They tap their mana. Extra interesting. It's sorcery speed, so I guess they have to. Oh my gosh. And then just this makes Lurrus, absolutely useless. They get a draw, but again, it goes into the grave and then into exile. So they can play Lurrus, but there's nothing to replay with it. Forcer. Down to 34. We should pay attention to that. No crab yet. Ooh! Do they have a blue source? Yes. Let's kill it. We're landing into Ugin. Right, just ramp as hard as we can. 7, we top deck for 8 after they spend all their mana this turn. We also have Mastery up, so they're going to cast something. Well, I don't care about that. Really? Mana into the Barrens then. I'm interested to see how this folds out. It's good. We have our 8. They only have 1 card in hand with that Lurrus. And I'm going to force, well, 2 now. Shoot. Okay, 1. And we're going to, oh, they milled our Planeswalker. Jerk! Play it. We will take the draw. Interesting. Let's pull the counter magic. They have to counter this. We've just dismantled this rogue deck, turn by turn. I love it. I'm pretty sure we've got this either way. They either lose Lurrus. Well, okay, that's annoying. We get it. And they have no black up. It would be a hardcore counter, it's not -1. Woof. Let's see if it works out. Of 1 mind, that's good. They do have removal spells for Planeswalkers. Bloodchief's Thirst is one of them. Yeah. This now.
Ghost fire, my greatest creation.
They had counter magic. We got through it. Okay, interesting. This is a match now. We're at 21. Tome's great. We'll draw engine of our own. This needs to be countered for sure. You cannot let this value hit. Wow, let's take a draw. Nice. Okay. Oh, yeah. I keep thinking that Fracture kills creatures too. Every time I'm like, oh yeah, I got a nuke here. Gotcha! It's like, no, no, no. I mean, unless you want to kill your own guys. Damage, who cares? Mill's more annoying than anything.
I am resilient.
Deal with that threat.
Consider this.
Let's draw a card. We can do that all instant speed. Right, and then if they're trying to cast something to bring something back, we can do it on the stack and take it from them. Could have minused on Ugin, but I totally want to draw 10 cards or 7 cards when we only have, you know, a few of them left. Like, I don't mind doing one at a turn with the tome, but to do 7 at a time is like, whoa, kid. Sucks that's not monocolored. Vanishing Verse is usually such a nuke. So, if it's a creature card, gain 3 life. If not, draw. So let's draw. Let's wait. Let's, oh, we should have actually done it before, because they get the mill here. Oh, Shadow Snarl. Down to 10. Yikes.
Your fate is sealed.
Why wouldn't they have attacked us?
The wish to
Or did they? I think I might have missed that. So they're definitely going to counter this. Like, I can take 1 turn off Ugin. It's annoying, but whatever. What do we have left? We have a Simulacrum, Shadow's Verdict. We have to make this Ugin win the game. No counterspell, we're good to go. I was worried about having him countered last turn. And now they 100% need to top deck an answer for it. Which we've seen them have, sadly. Graveyard's dealt with. You can do it, Ugin. Where's our, do we have the land? No, they milled our Barrens too. It's a land. Oh my gosh. Another land. Nice. You can do it, Ugin. It's their last draw. They can sack it to draw. I shouldn't say that they could get an into the story here for all I know. Don't say that out loud. Land. Let's hit him with the hearts. Yeah! Woo! Being the rogue decks! Love it. Our opponent plays first, 3 lands fine. Good enough, right? Sure. Mono red, I hate you. We top deck the basic land for the Snarl play. Pretty cool stuff. Not that we needed it. We're gonna leave that Plains in hand in case we pull another Snarl. Easy. Boros! The Boros booty. So we have a Nightmare up next turn. And then we have a Simulacrum to block, and then we convert it. One damage, it's okay. Down to 14. We take 6 more, maybe closer to 8. Down to 6. Because here's 2 more. It could be even higher. Shadow Spear's good. Is there no land? Wow. I feel bad using Shadow's Verdict. Oh, Vanishing Verse. Okay. Whoa! That's a heavy hand, man. Let's thin this up. What if they top deck Protection? But I want them to spend their mana. Like, I want them to put their Shadow Spear onto the Hallow Blade before I nuke it. We got to debate them, baby. That's Exile. That's Season Hallowblade's worst nightmare. Get rid of the graveyard. I guess just keep drawing that land, and that way we'll be able to pay for whatever they push the value up with via the Spellbinder. I'm pretty sure Spellbinder comes first. But they're going to see our hand, see double verdicts, and just like, oh my gosh. They're breaking so hard. Oh no. Not us. We're using creatures to pull lands. It's consistent. Not only do you get a blocker, but you ramp up to your bigger, badder spells. Feels pretty bad, though. Sorry, Super. Oh, they get their third land. Here comes the Spellbinder. I don't mind. I can pay for everything. I don't want to give them the draw through the exile now. I'd rather just take care of it organically. They have to take a verdict, and even then it's just like an unwinnable match because they lagged out so long for the first couple turns. Well, not the first couple turns, but like the third, fourth turn, right? Fifth, sixth turn, it feels like. They take the verdict. Good call. LOL. Because this could be an artifact at some point. Let's hit him with the verdict. It sucks, but take our damage and our turn. I don't think they're going to play the shield. But we still nuke the showdown, I think. It's hard for them. They do go with the shield, no way. Oh, cancel. I can't pay for that, right? I almost spanked myself. I almost spanked myself. Oh no, fracture leaves. We should have done that differently. Right? Because we have to shuffle. We lose our nice scry there. They play the Scalds, they don't get a creature though, and then they get hit for 6. And they know we've got an exile, so they can't play the Giant for the life gain, they still take 6. They can't play mass creatures, we exile them all, they still take 6. So it's a lose-lose. Here they take 3 only. Too bad about that fracture! That would have been nice here. LOL. Stop it! Stop it! Vanishing Verse does the job too. Still hit for 6. Beautiful. We're sitting on an exile. We've got a wipe. We've got attackers. So I think this is a very, very good game. Unless they wipe the field, but then we draw 3 cards. Not much. Still lethal. Right? Even with the Hollow Blade. We just exile the Hollow Blade. It starts how it ended. No! That's a 75% banger array. Straight heater into the 99. We lost a couple percentage just deck testing it. Was originally mono black. I was like, no, I need these new Orzhov Silverquill cards. They're just so good. And, well, it definitely proved itself there. Well, I guess beggars can't be choosers. Having both of these in our opening hand is awkward. But it's like we do have a Shadow's Verdict, and there's so many matches where it's like, where's my Shadow's Verdict? Where's my Shadow's Verdict? And at least now, we get Scry. Just looking for land. Looking for the 3rd land. Looking for the 4th. Looking for the 5th. And that's going to be our challenge here today. Oh, come on, man. If we don't top deck that 3rd land, GG's. GG's. Spellbinder. Well, what are you going to take? Heartless Act? I have a dead hand anyways, so you could take Shadow's Verdict, and then that's basically a win for them. Alright, let's hope. I says, hurry up, human, I'm ready to go for my playtime. We get the land. We kill the dog here. I mean, we try to kill the professor, but we kill the dog. It doesn't like being on camera. As soon as she knows, she takes off. She's like, I don't want to run on camera. This time we surprise her, though. Oops. It's a little bit of aspirin. It's a lovely time. Wow. So we don't have creature removal. Just artifact, enchantment, or planeswalker, which is just like good game. If they draw a land, oh no, they don't even need to. All right, rough start. Rough start. Those land pulls, man. Alrighty then. The deck's a banger. I don't know. It's as good as it gets. Sometimes you have good luck. Sometimes you have bad luck. Today was a good luck deck kind of day. And it's hard to have bad luck when you run cards like Shadow's Verdict. This is the best card in the meta right now. Shadow's Verdict, you are a dog. It just keeps in line every single deck that you don't like. If you run Shadow's Verdict in a deck and then you ran something to counter Salt Die Ultimatum, I don't know if he'd lose. You could run Shadows, like, just Dimir Control. Maybe that's what we'll do tomorrow. We'll visit Dimir Control and just flex on the meta a little bit. Let me know what you guys think of this deck. If you'd add anything, if you'd change anything, comments below. I love reading your guys' suggestions. It's so curious, some of the ideas that you come up with sometimes. Or just straight up big-brained, you know, melting my brain even further. So, you know, I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for all of the support on the channel recently. The growth is insane, and if we can hold these numbers, you've changed my life forever. So tell your friends, get watching the videos, and you know, I'm just looking forward to making more content for you guys in the future. Enjoy, support the channel, check out the Linktree link, and of course, have a magical day. We'll see you all again in the next.